Far Wheeler the third, artist founder of the ONYXCON Foundation, going live again. Peace up, A-Town down. Y'all know the three fingers. It's the third. What's happening, y'all? Yo, we back out here. We back out here. We doing what we got to do. As I say, artists, we the folks who had to wear so many hats just to get to the crowns we were meant to wear. But we getting to our crowns thanks to y'all, because we got our monetization nation in the house all day, every day. Y'all know who you are. Everybody who's subscribed, everybody who has subscribed, everybody who gonna hit that button right now, everybody who's really a part of history up in here with ONYXCON. That's the monetization nation. Yes, indeed. It is officially the beginning of the hottest part of summer. You know, you used to be able to say you wait till the dog days, like the end of July and into August. No. We're going to start that up with the middle and into the end of June. It is lava. It's 98 degrees outside, or at least it was when I left. Now it's saying 90. 90 is 90, and 90 feel like 100 always. And 100 is even worse. Because whatever temperature it is, it's always worse because of, humidity and stuff like that, the mugginess in the air. We still got clouds everywhere and the potential of rain, which seems to be the norm for every day. That is just what is going on right now. Like every day it's like that. So I just expect rain, even if I don't expect rain. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen somewhere if it don't happen where I'm at. But yeah, y'all. Yeah. We are in the summer for real. I ain't mad. I'm happy to be in it. I'm happy to be alive. Happy to be living my best art life and sharing that process with y'all, that journey with y'all. Brother's feeling good. I'm a little tired. I ain't gonna front. Yeah, I'm a little tired. I'm a little tired. I ain't gonna front. Yeah, that's just like a subtle shout out to a special somebody who understand why. That's all I'm gonna say. But anyway, we out here. You know what I'm saying? We out here. We doing what we gotta do, getting to work. And I got up early today too. That's why. Other reason I'm off a little bit, because I'm not a morning person. I don't know about you. I mean, if we got any morning hit the comments if you're a monetization nation member and you are, you one of the morning people. Like that little commercial that's all over YouTube now. It's so annoying. That commercial is legit annoying. That one dude who comes in front of his family and everybody else is not a morning person, and he's like, "Good morning," and everybody looks at him like, "Man, if you don't shut up," like. Oh man, hey, as an actor, I was like, they did the work. That's right on to the right on. That's just how it feels when people be like that and you not like that. It's like, man, hush, calm down. It ain't that. It's just early. That's all. Yeah, I had to get things settled here. We good. Oh man, 15 in the building. 2 thumbs up. Let's keep them going up, y'all. If y'all can hear me well, everything's good. Hit the thumbs up. Let me know you in the building. For real. 3 up. That's what I'm talking about. Shout out. And just like that, when you acknowledge them, you're going to see who's real. I always say there's 10 people, only one of them you can potentially bet on to be real enough to truly support whatever you got going on. Remember that. For every 10, you can drop it down to 1. There's only gonna be 1 gonna really give a damn about what you're doing. The rest of and even sometimes that person ain't showing enough. They might just be hanging around just because they like to lurk, be nosy and whatever else. But real ones, they're gonna be down like that for real. They're gonna be down every time. They're gonna do what they're supposed to do. They're gonna kick in. You understand me? And that's the real energy. That's the real energy that matters. You're looking for people like that. Like I say, no fair weather friends, real ones. People who really support what you are building. That's who you need around you. That's who you keep around you. Everybody else, next. It's too many people. It's just math, y'all. Like I always say all the time, like, yo, people say these numbers but don't really know what these words mean. Like they say billion, but they don't understand. Do you understand what 1 billion people is? Now make that 7 or 8. And that's how many are on the earth. I mean, it may have fluctuated because of recent events and stuff, but no matter what, you're going to say billions. Billions? And you're going to tolerate anybody's foolishness. I mean, anybody's fool. Billions of possibilities of people who are supposed to be in your life. Why would you tolerate foolishness? And there's billions of options. Billions. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the people who are worthy of being in anybody's life. And definitely shout out to all the people who are worthy of being in my journey. Okay, I'm talking about people I know directly. All right. General shout out to all y'all, because y'all the reason for the season for real. Especially my ladies. Shout out to my ladies. All the beautiful women who've ever been a part of my life. Past, present, future. Okay? Ones I ain't even met yet. Just shout out to you, because whoever you supposed to be, you deserve a shout out. You feel me? You deserve a shout out. You're the reason I'm tired right now. Happily so. Because I stay up thinking about you. You know what I'm saying? Thinking about all the things we can do. All the journeys we can have. All the beautiful moments we can share. You know? I was watching this brother's video. I don't even remember his name. I admit, I probably won't follow his channel. Not because I don't. I only support what I know I'm going to continue to watch. If I'm not going to really. Because once you subscribe, and this is why I tell y'all, I say, I don't want fair weather, because I know how that feeling is. If you don't really like what I be talking about, and what you're going to watch one or two videos, and then you're going to disappear. I don't need that. I need watch time hours. I need you constantly enjoying all this work and appreciating, so that we can truly grow, and we can get monetized, and we can do more of this content. Because when we get monetized, we got the money to take the trips, to do the interviews. I say it all the time. All the stuff you see times a billion. Times a billion. Because we're going to go all over the world. That's a fact. We're gonna do that thing. We're going to do that thing. But anyway, I was watching this dude's video. He was in, I didn't commit the name of the place to mine. But it's I guess you could say remote. Not remote like it ain't got no activity, nothing to do. No, it's just lesser known to tourists in República Dominicana, a.k.a. Dominican Republic. And he was there with this super gorgeous lady who was accompanying him. She was fine as I don't know what. And that's the real reason, like most of us guys out here, when we see a beautiful woman on the thumbnail, you're like, wait a minute, whoa. So I paused for the call just to see what they were doing. And it was cute, like, couple energy, they hanging out, whatever. And yeah, it was cool energy, whatever. But the guy who was the host, he wasn't that enthusiastic and not very, the brother was well spoken. I can tell he's from the South. He's from the South, somewhere in the South. And me being from Atlanta, I know how some of my people from the South can be, where they just slow motion on everything. Everything they do gonna sound like they crossing the street on a 100-degree day. Like they just like, yeah, man, it's cool, like everything cool and everything. That's how he talk. I was like, where's this dude from? His voice was cracking me up. It just reminded me of people I've met or known or do know, But he was not really talking about nothing. I felt like this one of those videos where it's sad some people don't really understand, in my opinion. It's just my opinion. Views and opinions expressed don't necessarily reflect those of ONYXCON's affiliates, associate sponsors, etc. And this ain't no diss. Like I said, I ain't named nobody on purpose. Not out of no fear of nobody. Gotta fear no man walking. It ain't about that. I don't want to diss, but I liked the video. I still liked it. I damn near watched the whole thing. I watched like 3/4 of it, And naturally, I admit I was mostly trying to just see the lady who was in it and see how she was interacting with him and see if she was, genuine in her, intents with him or whatever, how they had their energy going. And for the most part, that was fun to observe. But like I say, bro wasn't like real enthusiastic, not much of a personality for one, gonna keep you watching and really see where it goes for a day of travel, right? But when he mentioned the place, I will say at least he mentioned this place that I never heard of, and it had a beautiful beach. Like the beach they were on, oh my gosh. I said, yeah, that's why I love that country. It's something about them beaches, man. This Dominican Republic got some beaches. They got the ones you see in all the postcards. Them in so many places throughout the Caribbean. But it's very special for that. It's very special for that. And like my pictures I took, classic joints I took when I was there. I need to say this to remind myself to do this. I need to get on one of these photo apps that allow you to sell your images or, license them for usage, because I got some amazing pics. amazing pics. And you know, we need all kind of ways to monetize this thing and keep it flowing, because you know. But anyway, my point is, it wasn't one of those kind of beaches like that. It was a really, you know, locals know, a few tourists know type place wherever they were. And I want to say he said it started with an R, or one part of the name started with an R, but I can't remember what he said. And he kept talking about Punta Cana, which of course is the #1 destination there. Everybody's always talking about that. But that's the #1 reason I didn't want to go there when I went there. I was like, if that's where everybody go, I don't want to go somewhere else. I don't want to be where everybody go. You know, everybody who don't like the classier side of things, they want it a little more raunchy and sketchy, but still got a few nice areas too. Then they always talking about Susua. I'm like, man, if that's what they saying, I'm going somewhere else. So when I was there, I literally made an effort to make sure I found something that was off the beaten path. And if you haven't seen our videos here, I ended up in Samana. And Samana is gorgeous. Shout out to Las Terrenas, one of the main, pretty much the main area of Samana as far as a town. And the rest of it is mostly just countryside and beach. Beautiful hills, jungle, and beach. You know, and there's a lot of development coming in over there in that particular state. Shout out to Jay Abroad, who him and his wife, he's from Mobile, Alabama, but I do follow his channel. I proudly support him because he's helped me get a lot of perspective on that country from being somebody who lives there, and just being a positive brother who done been through it and made it to the other side of glory, of really being able to live the best life, you know. And sorry, I'm just looking, still waiting on this order. I'm like, what are they doing today? Why are they so slow? Let's go, y'all. Come on, man. Whew. I'm too tired for that. I went to sleep. I took a nap. You know, I fell asleep right here in front of y'all. Like, oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Oh, that's right. I was supposed to be talking to y'all. But no, like I was saying, Jay Abroad, his channel is great. If you don't know him, follow him, and when you do, say ONYXCON sent me. I want him to know we support him. Love that channel. And his wife's channel is really cool, but I don't watch hers as much, only because she's pure Dominican. Her accent is so heavy. Sometimes I don't know what she's saying. She's clear. She can, you know, you can understand most of what she said, but every now and then I'll be like, huh? Oh, yeah, you know. But they're a wonderful couple. I really, like I said, I admire what they've accomplished. And so they were talking about a development in Samana. And when I saw this place that they talking about, man, we can't get monetized quick enough, y'all. I'm trying to tell you, there's some stuff happening where, I put it like this, yo, there ain't a place in the world that's peaceful and beautiful, and especially tropical, that I wouldn't one day love to have a place to go to. And there are such areas in that country where right now the pickings are high, but if you know a good developer, a good, safe, somebody who's doing legit business, there's a lot of options. Oh my gosh. And you will be at the beginning, the pioneering stage of something that will definitely be profitable, definitely be, you know, something you and your family can enjoy for generations if you get in on it now. So I'm very, very interested in stuff like that. I also watch something, if nobody's known about this, you know, we spread information, we share the truth. Khalees, the legendary actress, model, singer, mostly known as a singer, she's become a ambassador of Kenya. Okay, she lives near Nairobi. Officially, she bought like 150 acres, and then she bought 150 more acres. She got 300 acres that she's developing. She has a farm. She has her own personal residency. Everything state of the art. She was explained that, you know, if people think that, you know, you get out here, you don't have Wi-Fi. She's like, my Wi-Fi here is better than it was at home. I was like, I tell people stuff all the time. I've experienced both halves of it. I've experienced in other countries. I haven't been to Kenya, but I'm saying like even when I was in Dominican Republic, when I was in Mexico, when I was in Malaysia, you know, depending on where you're at, it can be. A lot of things can be better. Now, perfect, no, they don't exist on this earth. But what you know about, you got to make your own decision, your own percentages in your head. Like, this is what I know I got to have. This is what I don't necessarily have to have. And this is what I got to have. And then once you break things down, like, okay, 50% of that, 80% of this, 90 no matter what of that. And if the place can answer that call, hello, it's worth vacationing. It's worth considering residency, you know, partial residency, whatever your situation. Just, it's worth it. I'm telling you. But check into that if you haven't seen Earn Your Leisure, their channel. They interviewed Khalees, and she went into detail about the process of what she had to do to get that land and what she's doing further if anybody wants to help invest or become a part of her farm. I was like, man, I swear, I always say the wrong people, not all the wrong people, because some people with money are doing all the right things, but so many people with money ain't doing the right things with it. Because if the right people had it, there wouldn't be no war and all this other nonsense. Man, please, we'd be too busy having fun, man. We'd be too busy having fun. We'd be too busy living the way you're supposed to live, you know? But that day will come. The day will come. The day will come. Go ahead and subscribe, y'all. All my real ones.